Okay, test 1, 2. This is the first test of just a full outdoor training session. I'm at the usual spot for the New York City Parkour Club. Just gonna be here for like half an hour before we have indoor gym training today. But just wanted to run this test. It's like finally warm in New York City. Yeah, seeing how kind of this flow can go, because I don't know, usually when I'm training by myself, I'm just totally silent. So we'll see if I like this or not. We'll see if this is kind of a good format. If I like it, if I feel like it's helpful for people, just keep doing it every now and then, just to give people some insights onto just what it's like to solo train. You know, I'm kind of thinking about this sort of like it's Sam Sulek, but outdoors parkour. You know, just tripod, mic, talk and go. So yeah, so my body's totally whatever, and by whatever I mean like my knee hurts. So at the beginning of the session, I try to pick something that's really light, just extremely like easy on the body, but still a movement. I try not to do like exercises necessarily. I'll try to pick like an easy parkour movement to start and then gradually build up intensity from there. So for here, usually I just do a sort of like a wall top out, just to engage my arms and my feet for a little bit. Just do this for like I don't know, 20, 30 reps, and then kind of go from there. So yeah. Did bike here, so this is feeling okay. Okay, that's 10. I feel like what I'm really focusing on with this is keeping my feet balanced and kind of even when I land. Because of my imbalance in my knees, I feel like one foot tends to drift forward in front of the other. So I think focusing on that kind of feet placement can also help me land precisions more balanced. I thought what was funny about this spot is there's so much exercise equipment. Like there's this gym, outdoor gym area right here. There's a track, there's a bunch of benches, and people do all kinds of fitness stuff. I mean, I can kind of show you. Like there's the gym, the outdoor bar area. There's these wall ball courts. And then there's the track. But, oops. No one's doing parkour. No one does parkour. And I feel like this is one of the best forms of exercises that I just don't think people have tapped into. You know, it's way more fun. It's way better, like all around for you. And I don't know. I think people are missing out. So I will be that person here, slowly, just kind of showing the world how to have a little more fun while you work out, I guess. I don't know if workout is even the right terminology, but you can work out doing this. And that's 30. The next thing I usually move on to is just kind of running through and doing every vault. I've, over the years, realized that these are fundamental skills that are really easy to ignore practicing. And what ends up happening is your brain thinks that you can do a really big version of this, which you probably can, but maybe your body doesn't have the resiliency it needs to handle these moves. Like if I were to do a really big version of one of these vaults, my wrist might not be able to handle it because I don't do it on like a regular basis. So I kind of do this for my warm up, just kind of going through and maybe trying to do 10 of each vault until I feel warmed up and satisfied. So yeah, let's start with some safety vaults. So my general sort of philosophy with this, especially because I'm older now, is I start off by just doing them walking. Just because I don't really need to be running into these right away. You know, I can always run later after I warm up. So just try to maintain constant motion, try to practice being smooth, and sort of whatever step I land in as my last step is the one I do the vault on. But I'm generally cycling through between doing my right hand and my left hand. So again, left hand. And this one's my right hand. I think that was 8. Like 4 on each side. There's a lot going on today. Just good, you know, like I feel like so many things I used to be able to do without warming up. And now I just need to. But it doesn't really mean that I'm any worse at the technique. My body just needs more time. Again, man, there's a lot to do here, parkour-wise, and no one does it. Like, legitimately the most fun exercise you can do. It's like plyo, cardio, everything. I'm gonna move into Kongs now. Same thing, I'm still just walking. Cycling through, trying to maintain my general speed. I am somewhat dominant on one side with Kongs, so I can try to change my takeoff foot. Nope, not this one. Let's try the next one. And left leg. Ah, not so good. There we go. That's good. It's very meditative, you know? Just like walking in a circle, like koi fish in a pond, just doing the same movements. A little bit of exertion. Just a little tinge of a challenge to keep it engaging and fun. That's really all I need to do. I think I'm on 7, 8, I don't know. Let's do 2 more. It's really windy today. Okay, so after Kongs, I'll usually do safeties, or sorry, not safeties. After Kongs, I'll usually do lazy vault. So I'll just kind of cycle one direction, do 10, and cycle the other way, do 10. It's just easy. This one's fast, you know. Honestly, I should be doing this before Kongs. Much easier. More. I do wonder what people think when they see me doing this. I'm sure there's a certain point where it goes from me looking like doing parkour to me exercising because of the repetitive nature of it. I feel like if you're trying to go for one move, it falls into the trick category of the brain. And then if you do it enough times in a row and it doesn't look like it's that hard, then it falls into that exercise practice category, which helps me feel not so awkward about doing this in public. Not that I feel that awkward anymore, to be honest, but just knowing that every single time I've seen someone exercise in public, I literally don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's switch sides. So I think you can still see me. Let's go this way. So now I'm doing my right hand. Again, just cycle through. It's very windy today, I apologize. Just 2. 3. 4. Oh, see, that's what happens when you lose focus. You will clip your feet. 7. I think that's what makes this fun compared to weightlifting, is you do have to still pay attention. And I think that makes it so that you can't really think about anything else, which makes it a lot more therapeutic than, I don't know, lifting something really heavy where you have to like really get amped or blast music or whatnot. Just like having a little bit of movement challenge, I think, feels really nice. Okay, so what's next? I'm gonna do dashes now. I'm kind of scared to do dashes here because this wall is really slippery. So I have to really make sure that I'm hitting it with the right amount of speed and precision so that my feet don't clip and that my hands don't clip. But if you do it right, it's actually pretty smooth. You're not really falling onto your hands, you're just kind of gliding over. Let's try to switch feet. Actually, let me do one more. That's definitely my dominant side. Let's do my non-dominant side. So it would be kicking my left leg up first. There you go. Just like that. Okay, let's do 4 more. I feel like this, if there's like a something in between a type A and a type B fun. Like a type AB, type 8-point B fun, this will be it. Because it's intrinsically fun to jump, and it's also rewarding, which makes it kind of fall into both categories. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's still type B fun. Think that, let's do one more for good measure. Okay, that's it. And then, let's see if I want to do the last one. There's all these little seeds everywhere. So, and they're in the landing zone too. So let's see if I want to do this or not. Yeah, so the last one I do is reverse vaults. Definitely the most like coordination challenging ones. Also can be really smooth if you do it well. I'm fairly good at one side, not as good on the other side. So, same thing. I try to keep it smooth, but this one's a little bit hard. I feel like it needs a little bit more speed to clear the wall. Or maybe my legs are just not strong enough. But yeah, save this for last because the highest probability of eating shit with this one. Still doing my dominant side. We'll see how I do when I switch to my non-dominant side. Okay, last one on my right leg. Okay, let me take a second to sort out my left side here. It's like, this is my non-twisting side. I think if the wall's a little bit lower, I wouldn't be as intimidated, but just gotta make sure I hit and lift my leg. Okay, that's one. My left knee hurts, so I think that's why this side is more intimidating. Because I'm not as willing to load this knee, but I also need to, so that's why we're here. Two more. And last one. There you go. Okay. Well, I'm running out of time, so got like 5 minutes left. So do this as my last move. Wow, this is a lot lighter than a few months ago. This is Barry. We named him Barry the Barrier. We moved him from the other side of the park so that we can use it as a mobile wall. But yeah, having this, it's like, I mean, you don't want to hit it full speed, but it's a mobile wall that you can use to set up something like this. Very simple concrete. This is the level of concrete I should be doing because anything else will probably be super damaging to me. But yeah, let's see if I can stick a few before I call it for the day. Good old Barry. Honestly, I'm surprised Barry survived the winter. We kind of threw him into that corner. Someone probably brought it out because they wanted to play bocce, and no one moved it back. So Barry is here. Oh yeah. It's one of those I have to severely underpower. So yeah, this is what I mean. Like my foot, because of my knee, it'll slide because I'm not putting equal weight on them. What I would love to avoid. That's a good one. It's like 2 out of 5. What's up, man? And again, I'm like kind of climbing the ladder of difficulty. I don't know if my camera saw that. And I feel like that kind of intensity is important to build up, especially if you're really injured. Because I am realizing that like I have the vision and the belief that I can do something much bigger than this, but I know that my body won't handle it. So I try to scale it back and make sure I get really, really, really confident in my body's ability before I do anything bigger. I wonder if she's in the shot. That's cute. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Like for this, it's not about the vault, but kind of putting the right amount of power to stick the jump well. Too much. See, I could scoot this wall back and I would make it easier, but I'm gonna try to keep it small. Do the recalculation of light touch, light landings, generally better for my body. Nope, too much. And I know midair, that's too much. Just a little bit less. Too little. There you go, just right. I can feel them landing still right leg dominant. So let's try to balance it out a little bit. There you go. Felt about even. I feel like there's a rule in New York where if something can exist somewhere, like this, it'll eventually find itself at the most optimal place to just be. It'll like people just keep moving it around until it's just in the spot where it's least out of the way for people, but it's still allowed to exist. If no one wanted it here, it would have been gone. So yeah, berries here. And I don't have to store it in the bocce pit. Let's do. I feel like I've been practicing standing side flips all winter, and I've yet to take it outside. I kind of tweaked my side flip technique, so, and then I lost it last week for some fucking reason. So let's see if I can do it right now, because I need this. Let's see if this mic stays on. Oh, I don't know. What the fuck? It's a fucking dive roll. There you go. Yeah, I can do it. It's weird because I still have to think about it. And I would love to get to the point where I can just do it all the time, you know? Fuck me. This shit is heavy. But yeah, intensity, this is what I meant. Start with the really light stuff on the ground. And then, if you can, you build up to the drops, the impact, however you want it to be. For me, I feel like a big jump isn't really that important right now. I feel like having the legs for flip impact is more important. That's still not good. Like, I should be landing like this. This is like a 3-foot drop. See if I can get one where I'm like pin straight when I'm standing up. Closer. Not quite. I feel like I have to throw this back elbow a lot harder. Better. Yeah, just need some time to warm up. Okay, I think this is it. if I do this one well, this will be the last one of the test video. I'm gonna go into the gym and actually throw flips onto mats. So don't want to be super late to that. I also don't want to be destroying my legs doing these side flips a gazillion times. Yeah, I think that felt good. I think this is kind of okay. I feel like maybe what I could do in the future is I'll just film for like an hour, do kind of what I did today and just kind of talk through it, and then just not talk for the next hour. And if I want to film, I'll just film the reps. But I feel like these are all the things I'm just kind of thinking in my brain when I train anyways. So yeah, just kind of like talking to myself. It's kind of interesting, kind of nice. Reminds me to breathe. I think I probably hold my breath a lot when I train, and then just reminds me to take a breath. So it's kind of nice, pace myself. But yeah, if this does come out into the world, I hope you let me know if you like this. You know, let me know if this is helpful to you. And I don't care what you think. I don't just keep making these because these are kind of fun. So goodbye.